Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that call.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Watson now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come back. Down.
To throw on second is Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Jackson now, forced out to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Reset.
Now Watson. A quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Richmond.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. They'll run on 1st down. Turner. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And here comes the Texans now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But
oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Tiger. Richmond.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley able to drop him for a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
After the interception, here's Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Black 99 Philly.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, being chased out left. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And shedding through the tackle. Brought in left side by Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Richmond. Tiger.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw is Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, it stays out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Forced out. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Trying to lay one up deep, and that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Steps away to his left. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Hot.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. It's complete to Snead. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. In for the score. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Jackson, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Turner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's got Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to go deep down. And this is taken in at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. Oh, the screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American